the scene.
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 wake up.
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 wake up.
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 wake up.
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 wake up.
Miami Morning Show.
You
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the you watching the
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 wake up.
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 the wake up.
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 wake up.
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 wake up.
Miami Morning Show.
This is Andre So, Wake Up Miami Morning Show on the scene, iUrban TV on the scene. We are here at Roberto Clemente Park, where there has been a renaming. It has changed from Dorothy Quintana Community Center to Roberto Clemente Park, Dorothy Quintana Community Center. And we are right here in the heart of our community, right in Wynwood, the original Wynwood. This is where it all started at, and this is where most of our Boricua community resided. And so we just here making sure that we support our community, let you know what's going on, let you see exactly how this community is changing and what our commissioner is doing in this district. So yeah, make sure you follow us. Stay tuned to the Wake Up Miami Morning Show. Stay tuned to iUrban TV. We are the premier #1 media source for urban entertainment and urban and community development. You heard it. Andre Soul said it. And we'll be right back with some more stuff. Y'all just stick around. So we're here with the commissioner, as you know. She is our commissioner. We love her to death. So tell us, what took place here today?
Today is the kickoff of Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yes.
And in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, we are celebrating Roberto Clemente by putting his name on this park. It is now officially the Roberto Clemente Park and Dorothy Quintana Community Center. Roberto Clemente was an amazing baseball player. He played for the Pirates. He was number 21.
Yep.
He broke several records. He was also a humanitarian. He gave back to his country. He was Puerto Rican descent, but he gave back to everyone, and it's as important for him to be a world-class baseball player as it was for him to give back. Sadly, he lost his life tragically on a mission to Nicaragua to give supplies because of an earthquake.
Yeah.
He was killed in a plane crash, but he taught us, his legacy has taught us that no matter who we are, what we do in this life, we must give back to our brothers and sisters.
Period.
And that is what I'm about, and that is why I'm so honored to be here to recognize the life and legacy of Roberto Clemente, and that generations to come will know what his legacy was and what he meant to this community.
Period. Me and Lily, me and you, Lily, always.
Always.
I told you, right? Even when I'm not there, if I feel better, I'm in the building, right? Did I tell you that?
Always.
I told you. So What's going on here right now? We see some things is changing. Tell us what's going on.
Roberto Clemente, the beauty of Puerto Rico is that we are colorless. We don't have colors. We are black, we are white, whatever, we are Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Roberto Clemente is the beauty of the legacy of Roberto Clemente. Goes beyond that. He was a black Puerto Rican, black African American because Puerto Rican are American.
Right.
So the beauty and the legacy of Roberto Clemente is something that we carry very hard, deep in our heart. The job that you see me doing in everywhere is because of Roberto Clemente.
Right.
Today, if you look at my bank account, I only have $10. $10. But it's the honor of my life to tell you that I have $10 because I give everything to the community. And I don't do it to be famous, I do it from my heart.
You do it for the love.
For the love. For the love of the people. And that's something that I learned from Roberto Clemente and other many Puerto Ricans like Sorina Ferrer, who was a rich Puerto Rican. Rich, and her brother was the governor of Puerto Rico for many years.
Oh.
She decided to stay with the poor.
Right.
She never wanted nothing for her brother, for her family.
Right.
And she was called the sister in Solina.
Right.
I carry that in my heart.
That's beautiful.
And because of that, I go to Overtown, I go to Liberty City to help my people.
That's right.
Because it's not about money. It's about heart. And when you from the hood, from the ghetto, we don't have money.
Where we from?
From the hood.
From the what?
From the hood. From the hood. El barrio. And we bring that to us.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Let's go inside. Let's go inside.
Okay, so we're back on the scene. We are here at Roberto Clemente Park, Dorothy Quintana Community Center, which has recently been renamed by our district commissioner. I'm standing here with a gentleman. Lily introduced you as Luis. Tell me, I think you're a part of this park and what you do. So tell me, Mr. Lewis, what is it that you do here?
Well, I pretty much volunteer. You know, I don't get paid for anything that I do here. I have to make that as a disclaimer.
Right.
And the other issue is that I've been working, this building came about because back when Manny Diaz was mayor, there was a bond issue and we fought for a new building and I was on that board and I kept the name alive, Roberto Clemente, and the hope that we get a new building, and eventually we got a new building, thank God. And so I pretty much, for a very long time, just did volunteer work, try to move the needle forward to help, the park help itself. And then I work with the Puerto Rican Chamber of Commerce, small business, program, grants and stuff like that we try to get them to help themselves and across the board. This is not about Puerto Ricans only. It's, we all live here.
Right. It's about the community.
It's about us.
Yes.
We're all children of God.
Right.
And I believe that. And so I've been doing this for a while, and I'm very proud that the commissioner, chairwoman, Christine King. You better watch yourself.
I gotta watch myself. Chairwoman
Christine King came forward and helped put the funds for the name to make sure the building is named after Roberto Clemente. And Dorothy Quintana, who passed away at 101. Wow. She was a community activist born in Ponce, Puerto Rico, lived here for about 80 years, whatever.
Right.
And she helped build a lot of houses in this area, homes, and sold them at affordable prices to the local community, 140,000, whatever. And that's unheard of, when people hear that, they say, oh my gosh, it's good. Right. And those houses now are going for like 500, 600,000, which is crazy. I don't know how working folks and working class families can afford that, but that is the American way. So I'm really proud and very happy that the chairwoman came today and said this is our time, and our message moving forward about the Roberto Clemente is you do well by doing good.
Right.
And giving is just as important as receiving. So that's what we do here. We don't answer all the questions. We don't solve all the problems.
Right.
You know, one day at a time, brother.
One
That's
day
how
at
it
a time.
works,
That's
man.
it. That's the only way you can do it.
That's the only way you can do it.
This community has undergone a lot of changes, even from with it being Wynwood and then it changing over to a Wynwood that we know it now.
Right.
What's slated for this part? Because since all the development and all of the big wigs are going into Wynwood now,
Right, they're all here. They're not
They
going.
are here. Right, they are here. Right. I stand corrected. They are here. What are they going to do, or what's going? Because now everything is moving west. The development or the consideration for redevelopment is coming west. What is in store for this facility in this park coming up? Is there anything?
No, right now, you know, our hope is down the road when we're talking about the basketball court.
Right.
There was a brother who was the parks director many years ago who talked about building a building around the basketball court. It's too hot in the summertime.
Right.
I find one for the kids to play and get an air conditioning basketball court. I'm from New York City, so I grew up in New York. I'm a New York Rican. You know?
I just came from New York.
And I'm very proud of that because
New York.
we've done a lot in New York, you know. And we're good for Puerto Rico. We're here.
Right.
We vote.
Yes.
So that's one of the projects that we're looking at. We're looking at creating a statue in the name of Roberto Clemente.
I think that'd be hot. Very great.
Yeah, I think we're going to make sure, and we've got some lineup sponsors for that work. God willing, it comes through. And you know, this is for the community. Regardless of what happens, you know, even in the Bronx where I grew up, you know, there's been changes.
Yeah. Joe, lean back.
You know what I mean?
Lean back.
That's it.
That's it.
And even there, you know, the place has changed and people are moving forward.
Right, the Bronx has changed.
And it is. That's the way it is. You know, that's the way America is. Especially folks who got money.
Right.
They wait for the community to go down. This is
Right.
how they get the best deals.
And come and buy it up.
By not investing in the community
Right.
and let the community go down, the services go down,
Right.
and then they come in, they buy you out, and they chase you out, and you got to go to the suburbs, and you got to pay, you know, for 2-hour ride and come into work and all that stuff. So it's gonna be hard for working people, but you know, it is part of America, and at the end of the day, we got to vote. We got to vote people like Christine King,
Right.
like Keon Hardeman. Those are the people we got to keep in office because they're friends of ours.
Right.
And they're not Puerto Rican. It's not even about that. They're elected officials. They're there to do a job.
And it's about being cohesive
Yeah, man.
as a community.
We got to come together. It's not perfect. You know, it's not going to be perfect, but it is what it is. And you know, and believing in God and doing good things, that's, you know, you can sing.
Mr. Lewis, it's a pleasure talking to you.
Likewise,
Hope
brother.
to stay in touch with you.
Yeah, man, I'll give you my
Definitely.
number.
And
I'll
just
give-
keep posted on what's going on here and maybe we could do some events here.
Yeah, well,
I see Bad Bunny in the picture right there. Maybe we can have
Well,
Bad
you know,
Bunny come.
let me tell you what we did with Bad Bunny. So you see how old I am. We raise money. We're raising money for the kids here, for the Roberto Clemente baseball team. And then I go to the park at the Marlins, and I say, hey, you know, we're gonna do this. What can you do? So, I got you a Puerto Rican rapper. I'm like, Puerto Rican rapper? I'm thinking of Daddy Yankee or something,
Right.
you know, Teo and all those guys. And he says, no, this guy named Bad Bunny. He's gonna be here tomorrow, and he's gonna throw out the ball. I said, what the hell's Bad Bunny? So I just played it off, and I said, okay, good idea. I called my son. He's young. He said, who's Bad Bunny? So, that's the next bomb that's coming into the international. This guy,
International.
and he's broken out. You know, God bless him. I hope he makes the right decisions in his life to keep his fame going right. And he came, he threw the ball.
That's it.
You know,
A ella le gusta la gasolina, dame la gasolina. Hey! So we here in the community talking to Mr. Lewis, just seeing what's going on. We want to thank y'all for watching. Any last words you want to say?
Yeah, you know, the number one word that I want to pass on to all is that please make sure you're registered to vote. This November is very, very important that we go out to vote as a community, regardless of where you're from, regardless of your party affiliation. That doesn't matter.
Right.
You got to vote. You got to show power. And if you don't vote, then you can't complain.
Can't complain. That's it.
The pulse, it quickens. Sensations ignite. Cool water, hot spice, fast tempo. New cultures, new flavors, new you. You, undersea explorer. You, street artist. You, fearless adventurer. Salsa dancing to Latin beats, exploring history and heritage. Flying across a wild river of grass. Sense of time, it's lost. Sense of place, it takes over. But not any place. This place. Here. Now. Wow. Not the Miami you expected, but the Miami you found. Start your discovery now.
Great rising, everybody. How you doing over there, Andre? I miss y'all already. Yes, this is Lyneise Rachelle from the Wake Up Miami Morning Show. You know that, co-host of the Wake Up Miami Morning Show. I have the pleasure of being here in the DMV area, and I'm going to find out why in a minute. I'm sitting here with, I used to call him Mr. Washington back in the day. Mr. Washington, D.C. We are sitting here with NDW's very own Norris Wiggins. How you doing?
Lyneise Rachelle, I am doing fabulous, and it's great to be here with you guys here. Miami's morning show. I mean, you guys have a great show, and
Yes,
I tell you, it's great to be here.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here in the DMV area. And, I know I've been off the singing scene for quite some time, but this is the man that's bringing me back. Can we talk about a little bit, before you get into the reason why,
Okay.
right? Let's talk a little bit about NDW. You starting NDW.
Well, actually, NDW goes back when I worked with you for the first time.
Yes.
And, I won't put a timeline on that. But
Okay,
in
good,
the
'cause I ain't
beginning,
gonna tell them
because in the beginning of NDW, the conception came between, one thing you guys might not know about her, she's a great graphic designer. So therefore, I needed a card, a business card. And some people call it a calling card. And she worked with me in developing that. And the card, letters
that.
on it, was, my name was in there, Norris D. Wiggins, but then also she had in big graphic letters, NDW. And I incorporated and put that together, and there was the LLC. So actually the creation of the NDW came from Lyneise Rachelle.
But it goes way back. He's being so modest. It goes way back further than that. You have been doing events, designing events, a playwright, an author. Yes, you're the one that people call when they want to put their events together.
Yeah, well, in that sense, Norris Wiggins has been doing a lot when it comes to theaters and concerts and things of that nature. I have been doing that. My background come with it. I knew that actually even when I was in elementary school, when I had an opportunity to audition for a play to be in The Farmer in the Dell. And I auditioned for that, and I didn't get the part, which I couldn't surprise. I thought I made a great dog. You had to do it. But that was my taste, because I was always someone that theater gave me an outlet to express. It gave me a voice, and I liked it. So at an early age, doing theater, going through school, doing theater, and then carrying it on through college. Went to Boston University, studied theater arts as well, and coming out of there with it and working. All of that was really good, and I liked it. And then from dancing to theater, acting, all of that, and then directing. I loved the theater. It did a lot for my life coming up as a child. and I use it to help other people too. And I see that.
Yeah.
It does that.
You have a knack for finding the right kind of talent to put in any show, whether it's you're directing a play, a film, music, anything. You have a knack for that. Tell our audience over in Miami and nationwide the reason why I am here.
Absolutely. Now that's great. I'm going to go back to this. I talked to Lyneise about this idea that I had, but the idea of it, I originally went to Janice, who you will meet later on in the segment of this interview. I went to her first. She's a singer. She's around in the DMV area. Great singer, great stage appearance. And I said, you know what? You're giving me this idea to do something here as far as a group is concerned. What would you think about being in the emotions, having the emotions triggered you?
Yeah.
And Janice was like, hey, well, I like that idea. Now, here's the caveat to it. I met Janice through the other member of here. Her name is Ginger.
Ginger, yes.
Right. So we were at a club where Janice was singing. And she's also was she was in control of the stage, an artist going up there.
Okay.
So I had with me another singer who wanted to perform on their stage. So he was sent to be introduced to Janice.
Okay.
So that never happened, by the way, because that wasn't the reason for the meeting.
Okay.
The reason for the meeting was where we're at right now.
Okay.
I end up meeting with Janice, getting to know her, finding out how well she sings and performed, and I brought that idea to her after she had been performing around me here, and I was like, wow, we should do something. So I said, and I knew Ginger, and that's how I met her. So I said, what would you think? Maybe I should talk to Ginger and we could do this thing. She was like, I love that idea.
Yes.
So we went to Ginger and Janice. Loved the idea. They were excited.
Yes.
They saw the vision the way I did.
Now this is the emotions, and
This
know
is the
there's
emotions.
more members.
There was more members, so we didn't have nobody else.
Let me tell you, fast forward to Norris. I hadn't seen him in a while, right? And then I connected. I said, oh, I wonder what he's doing. So I connected with him on social media. And he reached out to me, says, hey, I'm in Miami. I'm going to be in Miami. Let's sit down and have a chat. I said, okay. So we exchanged numbers. And then we're having this conversation. And he's talking. And he's looking as we're talking and talking and talking. He's like, do you still sing? I said, time to time. He says, you want to get back out there? I said, Then he introduced to me and tells me about Janice and Ginger, and tells me about going to the DMV area, tells me about the Emotions Tribute, and then I was like, okay, I'm sold.
No, you were more like this. You were more like, she started singing Don't Ask My Neighbor. And at that time, I just fell out the car because I was like, whoa, there it is.
Right.
Janice,
yes, we had walked back to the car at that time, played it on the radio, and then went through the song list, and I started singing Don't Ask My Neighbor, and he's like,
that's it right there. It's
next thing I know, he's on the phone making calls. That's what he does. He'd be on the phone making calls immediately. No time wasted. And here we are.
Here we are. She came to the DMV area. They had their first meeting. You know, it was great. I had some people from the record industry that showed up. Oh, man. Matter of fact, the thing about it is they were not supposed to show up. I told them, wait, I got something. It's right here. It's going to be great. Don't come. They showed up, ringing my doorbell. These ladies are downstairs. They're rehearsing. Yes. And they come in and they listen. And they said, the blend is great. I said, He said, are you sure this is the first time they've gotten? I was, first time, dude.
Yes, it is nobody but God.
But absolutely.
Nobody, everything in God's plan.
Absolutely.
The whole outline.
The NDW Backyard Takeover was his.
Yeah.
And he comes and he blesses it. I mean, you should hear the way the people speak when they come. We have a group of, I call them studio audiences. And what they do is about 24 of them, and they'll be there at you guys' show too. Yeah. 24 of them be out here. They get wined and dined.
Well, let's tell them this. Hold on. So when he says there's a group of 24, not only can the talent that he hires bring in so much more. Myself, I've performed in front of 20,000 people. Okay. So, and the other and I'm on this scale. The other talent. Okay. But when he says 24 people, now this is exclusive.
Right.
Let that be known. It is
Right.
exclusive. You get an invitation only.
Right.
Okay, that's how upscale. Upper echelon, yes, that's what we're talking about.
But you don't have to miss it because we live stream it to everybody else. So people are able to go on and they see and they live stream and they see the show.
Yeah.
And we
So
promote it.
you have an opportunity to catch this live stream for the free for right now.
Absolutely.
Wait, didn't hear what I said. For the free for right now.
For the free.
Okay.
For the right.
All right. For the right now. Because listen, baby, you gonna have to pay a little bit later. You're gonna do some strange from PJs. But anyway.
this is gonna be off the chain. Actually,
It is,
you know,
it is.
to have and everyone that have come around, they've heard these ladies sing together. I mean, they melted together.
Yeah.
You know, the energy that they come with, they are awesome. And you've got to be there to have this experience. And you're gonna see it, their debut first, right on the NBW Backyard Takeover.
Yeah.
We're right here in the DMV. We're connecting with Miami. We're connecting with Chicago. We're connecting with Boston. We're connecting with LA. We're connecting all over. East, West, South, you name it. And in Africa.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. That's right. We are definitely seen in not only is NDW, the Wake Up Miami Morning Show, everything is seen all over. All over. And, you know, like I said, I keep saying the word excited because I don't know what other word to use other than the fact that I am extremely excited. You have brought together a group of women who just, you know, just seamlessly just meld together.
Oh yeah.
Just perfect.
Oh yeah.
And
you guys, it's a blessing to work with you all. It really is.
The attitudes blend.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Where we are in our personal lives blend, you know, and a lot of times that can be a conflict where you have women that are from this side or from that side, not on the same level or generationally, you know, but no, we are all just perfectly together. So I'm really excited for us to, after this commercial break, we're gonna bring on Janice, one of the trio, so you'll have two of us here. Myself, Lyneise, Rachelle, and you will have Janice here, and we are missing Ginger.
Yeah. But are we going to give them the vision? Because it just don't stop. Oh, they're just going to be a tribute band. There's more to this component.
We might give a little teaser.
Might,
no.
because there's more to this component.
Yes.
You're just not going to. Well, one, I've done a little bit. Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute band. You know, Earth, Wind, and Fire and Emotions toured together.
Ooh.
And they also did a song together. We have an Earth,
Oh,
Wind,
you
and
better
Fire
stay tuned. You better stay.
tribute
Listen,
band.
my leg just shook. You better stay tuned. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, Janice is going to be sitting right here chatting with us.
Emotions with the Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute band. Wait for it.
Late nights, early mornings, every day I get it in. Focus on the grind, never break, never bend. I ain't never letting up, I'ma push it to the end. Whenever they count me out, hit them back with a win. Take over, take over, take over, take over, take over.
Starting with you. Well, they call me O. My first name is Oba, but O for short. And that's Tony back there.
This is Tony right here on the bass.
Tony on bass, Patrick on drums, my man Melvin on guitar, and my good friend Will on keyboards. And we are stress-free.
Yeah, you know, that's right. You all are definitely stress-free. You know, we're basically seeing you know, right here in the Washington, D.C. area.
Yes, sir.
Got a lot of talent here in the Washington, D.C. area.
Ali is an inspiration within itself.
even saying the name. But what made you choose this?
Well, around this period, around 1965, Ali was at the top of his game, and around the time that he was forcibly banned from boxing, he pretty much gave up everything to speak out how black people, African Americans were treated during that time.
Late nights, early mornings, every day I get it in. Focus on the grind, never break, never bend. I ain't never letting up, I'ma push it to the end. Whenever they count me out, hit 'em back with a win. Take over, hey, take over, hey, take over, hey, take over, hey, take over.
But I am sitting next to Miss Janice. How you doing, girl?
I can't tell you how excited I am.
I'm so excited. I'm so incredibly excited. Now, I'm gonna tell a little bit about me meeting you. You know, you already know the story of how I was previewed to you. But then to get into your environment, to your surroundings, you have, first off, you have that sister vibe.
Yes.
You know, immediately it's like, I'm close with my sisters, but immediately I was like, oh, she's like my sister. Why do I feel at home with her? So and that's important. That's extremely important to have, especially when you have a girl group and it's a lot of, no, there's none of that. So talk about you, how you got started. Tell us a little bit about
How I got started singing.
How you got started
okay.
singing.
Well,
Yes.
hi out there, Miami. My name is Janice Wright, and I'm just so very thrilled to be here. I've been singing pretty much all my life. I started, I think, at the age of maybe 4 when I started to really learn how to put words together and listening to the music that my mom was playing, and I'm picking it up and I'm singing it, and she's looking at me like,
Oh, you got a little voice over there.
Didn't expect that. And then I started singing in the church choir when I was 5, and it just kind of went from there. But honestly, I was very shy about my singing. Not a whole lot of people knew that I could sing. And so one particular day, my brother, who himself was a recording artist, he came up and I'm doing my chores. I'm doing, you know, the things that you do when your mom tells you, okay, you got to wash the dishes.
Yeah.
And I'm singing along, and I don't remember what the record was, but he stood in the basement door and he just watched me. And you know how you get that feeling that somebody's looking at you. So I stopped in mid-song and I looked up and he was like, wow, you can sing.
Yeah.
And I just looked like, yeah, you know, and I went on washing the dishes or whatever, but he decided that I was ready to sing back up for him. And that's kind of how it started. He took me under his wing. I already had the natural ability to sing. I had the natural ability to hear the music and to be able to repeat it.
Yeah.
But he taught me stage presence, and I'm ever grateful for that. So. Yeah, it's been incredible. I took that into adulthood, and you know, for a little while I did what people do who want to, you know, have a singing career. But I also realized that just wasn't the venue that God was taking me to. And there were many reasons that, you know, he did not allow that to happen. And now, looking back on my life, I'm very grateful that he kept me protected. Because there's a whole big, sometimes nasty world in the entertainment industry, especially for women. And he protected me from all of that.
Now, how do you deal with that kind of thing, knowing this, where the world is? Even still to this day, there's a lot of judgment, you know, in how a woman is supposed to look and what she's supposed to sing, and in with the friends that we may have in our circles. How does that wear on confidence, and how do you overcome that being on stage all the time?
Honestly, for me, it was because I always kept God first. So he kept me grounded, and seeing a lot of what my brother went through and the artists that he knew people like Minnie Riperton, and he knew the emotions, the actual emotions. He knew Earth, Wind & Fire and Cameo and groups like that. And so seeing some of the things that happen to people in that industry, that also helped me to stay grounded, and and my mom. Yeah.
Because when I started singing backup for my brother, a record executive came from his label, and he said, "Oh wow, we need to sign her." My mom said, "No, no, you're not. She's in high school. She's gonna finish high school. She's going to college. She's gonna be a doctor." I didn't become a doctor, you all, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, my mom, she was very protective, and now I understand why. And so I bless God that He did not allow me to become more famous than I did locally. People know me here. They've heard me sing. They call me, Little Whitney, because I can really do a great rendition of "I Will Always Love You."
And you look a little like her.
I do look like her.
I'm just
saying,
saying.
that's
I'm
a
just saying.
compliment because I know she is beautiful.
She is beautiful. Yes.
Yes. So, but that's how I stay grounded, and that's still how I stay grounded. I always want to make sure that I'm seeking Him first in anything that I do, and that keeps you humble.
Yeah.
When you think about the God that we serve, because honestly, people can, they can give you this head this big. It won't even fit through the door. But my God keeps me humble.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love that. He's first in everything. And
Truly.
so just being a part of this was just a godsend.
I can tell you, like, me being a part of this, like, when Norris told me about it, I was like, really, get back out there? Okay. I haven't sang on the stage in so long, and I became, so into acting. I started acting when he hired me for a play.
I'm trying to be quiet over here. She's talking about my Savior. She's talking about my God. You mentioning my name.
When he was your savior, who saved me? It was your savior who found me.
That's what I'm saying. I can't keep my mouth shut. I gotta testify. I gotta talk about it because he brought all of this together.
Yes, he did.
You know what I mean? He put the energy there to make this happen. So
yes, he did.
I'm gonna sit back.
Okay. You had your praise. You had your praise moment right there.
Y'all got me going over here.
Come on now. No, but I tell you, like, when he found me, when I was introduced to Norris, it was on an acting kind of vibe, right? You Got Me Bent and Twisted. And, he was like, yeah, and I had to do 3 different parts. In 1 month, I learned 3 different parts.
No, I mean, they were coming. They were coming like this. You actually picked up 3 different. I went back. I reviewed. You did it in actually a two-week span. You went into about 2-3 different characters that you had to learn in that script, and you did. And when it came to opening night, you knew your part like that.
That's how bad you are.
Yeah, hey, I didn't know I could think like this. I'm like, okay. But it just shows you when you fall in love with certain craft. So then I came from a singing background at that time. And I went in, once I got bitten by the acting bug, that's the stage I was on. I went on to do some more singing, went to the Hard Rock, went to a lot of different places, sang on some stages here as well over the years. But then acting is where I really fell in. So I was all in acting. I went to film school. I want to learn what they talk about behind the scenes with acting. And then he comes and talking about you getting back on this stage to sing. I'm like, what is life right now?
Well, Norris has a vision.
Yeah.
I mean, God has given him the vision.
Yeah.
And you guys are multi-talented. There's more than just singing that each of these ladies do.
Yes.
We told you about the Earth, Wind, and Fire, and we told you how Earth, Wind, and Fire toured with the Emotions. Well, they're doing the tribute of the Emotions. We have an Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute band here that is waiting to work with them. And these guys are touring. They're going to places like Dubai. So these ladies.
Oh, we ready.
We fast ready.
Come on now.
These ladies.
We're ready.
These ladies in their debut is about to open up to something. I mean, we're about to open up something. We're about to really, 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 really bring some joy to people's lives.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited for that. So you have tell me some of the places, because when folks come to the DMV area, they need to support you here as well. Okay. Where can they find you singing?
Honestly, right now, I'm not doing anything. It's like you. Okay. I had pursued other things.
Yeah.
I kind of put the singing behind. And not up behind, because a singer is always going to sing. So I'm always singing something. But for me, it was more people inviting me to their venues, weddings, funerals, parties, or whatever. Okay. And then I discovered that I absolutely love karaoke.
that's how we met.
Okay.
I was asked to take over karaoke night, and I always performed first and got the crowd into it, and it just kind of became very successful from there.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that they will be able to see not just me, you, and Ginger, because I'm pretty sure Norris has some things
I
that
think
he
he
has
got some
not
plans.
told us about.
Show me your sleeves.
Yeah.
Show me your sleeves.
But did you
Show
guys
me
hear
your
something
sleeve.
here? Did you guys hear something here that was very similar to both of them? Both of them were going on trying to do other things.
Yes.
But it seems like I've heard this line before. I believe it was in The Godfather. Every time I try and get out, they keep pulling me back in.
It's pulling me back just a little
And
more
sometimes,
back to love you.
Yes.
yeah. And sometimes when you're gifted and God gives you so much talent,
Yes.
He's giving you that talent and adding more onto you because you deserve to be able to use that. He trusts you with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah. So
And
take
he's given it, so we need
Yeah.
to make use of it.
Absolutely.
I firmly
And
believe
yes,
that.
there are more up the sleeve.
Yes, I know. I got sleeves right there.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
There's
okay.
more. There's more to it. But I want you guys to really look for it. I mean, those of you, I don't want to say too much right now, but there is more than just, you were going to see them in Miami. I'm sure they're going to be to your city.
Yeah, we
With Earth,
definitely.
Wind, and Fire
Because
too.
I'm in Miami, so when he came to Miami, we gave him a tour of some of the art locations and places, and he was like, "I like this venue, I like that, I like that." Okay, where do you go here? What do you do here? What do you do here? So we're definitely, Miami's definitely interested in us.
And I'm sure
Yeah.
you stay tuned into the Miami morning show.
Yes, yes.
You're definitely going to hear and know where they're going to be
Yeah,
and know how to book them.
absolutely.
Okay.
So we're gonna sing a little snippet for you of something. We ain't gonna give you no emotions. What you thought? No, we're gonna give you a little something though, okay? But before we do that, Norris, tell our audience how they can reach you. What's the best way to reach you, or your email, website? What's the best way to reach you?
Oh, wow. Gee whiz, I have an Instagram page.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be probably it. It's not fully together. I mean, it's got some things in there, but it's not where I want to.
We're redesigning it,
yeah,
right?
we're redesigning it. But right now, there's an NDW Backyard Takeover Instagram page.
Okay.
There's an NDW Backyard YouTube channel.
Okay.
There's a use
Okay,
those.
and then we'll let you know his email. So if you have talent that you want him to consider, and then tell our audience how they can find you.
So you can find me on Instagram, Janice_CEO, JRW Enterprises. You can email me, JaniceW78@gmail.com. Either one of those will get you directly to me, and I will respond to whatever request I'm given.
There you go. So, and you all know, you see my information all the time right there at the bottom, how to reach me, okay? But if you want the emotions, this is how you gotta reach us.
Right here.
Sorry. You can't talk to us about singing nothing.
That's my name.
Okay, so let's give him a little. We have a little bit of time. We have a little bit of time, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's give him a little bit of something. Well, as soon as I said that, I was like, giving him something he can feel. Ooh. No, but okay, we had something else. Let's do, what was it? Hold on with the Vogue. Okay, so. You want to start? Hold on. Hold on. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, all our viewing audience out there that's tuned in right now, we got a special treat for you. Come on, hold on, because now we're going to bring it to you. Let me properly introduce to you Lyneise and Janice.
All right. Thank you, Norris. Here we go, girl.
Okay.
When I treated you bad, and oh, my dear, voices since you went away. And I wonder. Loving you. Hey, hey, that's it. We gotta go, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Jay, the emotions experience.
Thank you. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. And y'all are definitely going to catch the show on a playback or even live stream.
Keep in mind, we're sorry Ginger was not here, but you're definitely going to see her in the show.
Yes.
There's 3 members in this group here, and they are all 3 awesome ladies.
Hey.
Yes, Ginger, we miss you, boo. My sister, you know I love you always.
Yes. Love you, darling.
And you too, you know we love you. Peace.
Late nights, early mornings, every day I get it in. Focus on the grind, never break, never bend. I ain't never letting up, I'ma push it to the end. Whenever they count me out, hit them back with a win. Take over, hey, take over, hey, take over, hey, take over, hey, take over.
Elite Natural Essence. 100% natural organic teas, skin, hair, and body care essentials. Unlock the healing power of nature. Treat yourself daily to our moisturizing body washes and body butters. Enhance your inner essence with our elite teas including Orange Smoothie and our elite Flat Belly Cleanse Tea. We also have our new Banberry Anti-O skincare line for your skincare needs. At Elite Natural Essence, we pride ourselves in providing superior quality essentials as well as enriching the lives of our community through education of natural and healthy living. Elite Natural Essence is now available on Walmart.com and the Walmart app nationwide, or visit our website www.elitenaturalessence.com. Free shipping on orders $75 or more when you enter the code ELITESHIP. Elite Natural Essence. Be beautiful, be elite.
Not being acknowledged, not being recognized or accepted. The last ones to be accepted in a museum or a gallery. And so, you know, there were many protest movements that took place with little or no change actually resulting in those movements. I brought all of us together because I want all of you to know these artists.
Well, you kind of told me about this already, but
I did? What did I tell you?
You told me about the swirls and how you like doing the swirls, and that it was, oh God, it represents 3 different facets, strengths.
Strength, courage, and grace.
And grace. Or it could be strength, courage, and grace. It could go in either direction, right?
Yeah, you know, and stuff, you know. And I want to do it again. But
oh, yes, and this was supposed to be a commission work that they kind of fell through.
Yeah.
And so you had a rendering of it, and you decided to paint it on a canvas.
How do you remember all of that?
Because it's you.
Yeah, it is.
If it wasn't you, I wouldn't remember.
So which image is your favorite?
Out of the 3, this one.
Really?
I think that
This is mine right here.
You like that one?
My favorite color. Okay.
Blue is my favorite color too. I'm surprised I picked that.
But
I know why I picked it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, on the faces.
And you know what else I like?
What?
I like the lips.
Yeah, you know.
Because at first I thought it was Alfreda Musa.
Oh, okay.
And Alfreda was like, no, that's actually Wanda's painting.
She likes this too.
Yeah, but she likes it too. Yeah.
Right. So I've sold prints of this, okay, quite a few times.
Right.
I think I might end up letting it go, so I'll be forced to do another
one.
Yeah.
Wanda,
different.
tell our viewers why this event was so important for Black women in our community, artists, Black women in our community.
Because we are little known, totally unrepresented, not recognized by mainstream galleries and museums, and for 400 plus years, we've been trying to knock on that door, but the door never opens. It's like a little crack, you know, happens, and I'm not complaining. If 1 or 2 of us, first a male, and if there's too many males getting through, well then we just get kicked out.
Right.
Okay, but I'm not complaining. What I want to do is teach our community how to embrace us, okay? How to recognize us and support us, you know, because and we have to take charge and control of our art exhibits, our venues. Like I say, you know, when you guys leave here, our names should be on your minds, you know, Aptiva, Elfrina, Joanne, Winsome, Wanda.
Yes.
Okay? Those names you should remember because there's so many more of us, okay? And we could all prosper.
Right.
Our voice is our art. And we have so much that we want to say to all of you, to our community. I want to thank every sponsor that made all of this happen, made this work. I appreciate you know, the use of the space, the financial contributions, the support, and I thank Adonis Parker for allowing me to do this.
So, tell us your name.
My name is Aptiva Ferguson.
Aptiva Ferguson. Where are you from, Aptiva?
I'm from Miami, Florida.
Okay, that's what it is. So you are one of the artists being featured here at Art Forever Unsilenced.
Yes.
Tell us, what is this moment for you? How do you feel about this?
I'm extremely nervous, excited, you know, it's my first show.
Okay, it's your first show.
Yeah, it's my first show. But it's a beautiful moment for me, you know.
That's good because you are an aspiring artist, and part of this installment is to really honor female artists and Black women artists that are of our community, from our community, and displaying their talents and creativity.
Right.
So, this is your piece here.
Yes.
I like this.
Thank you.
Tell us what's the inspiration behind it.
So the inspiration behind this is actually my grandma. This is a younger version of her.
Okay.
She actually passed away August 25th during the preparation for this show. So I decided to kind of change my third piece and dedicate it to her. So my series is about the relationship between a Black woman and Earth.
Right.
And this is actually a scene that I was at in Arizona called the Devil's Bridge.
Right.
And I put her in front of it. And it's called The Creator of All Things.
Oh, wow.
So I wanted to make it seem like she was a part of, you know, nature, and she has the halo, you know, above her head to kind of bring her completely in.
That's dope, because at first it appears to be a hat, but thanks for that clarity.
Yeah.
That's dope, though.
Yeah.
I like this piece. What's next for Activa Ferguson? Tell me.
What's next is me just continuing to support my business. I have a business called All Around Girl LLC,
Okay.
where I do art on press-on nails.
So you do art, press on nails, commission work,
yeah,
right?
Acrylic paintings. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So y'all make sure y'all follow any Instagram or social media.
My Instagram is All Around Girl LLC. That's my business page for my press-on nails, and then there's my art Instagram, which is _QT art with 3 E's.
QT art with 3 what?
With 3 E's.
Boy, she got to be like 25 or something, I promise you. I'll put money on it. Anyway, thank you. Thank you so much for interviewing with us. Any last words you want to tell the people?
Thank you for supporting me.
That's it. Y'all make sure y'all support. All right, still here at Unsilenced Art Forever, and I'm with another artist by the name of Joanna Hampstead. Joanne or Joanna?
Joanne.
Joanne Hampstead. And tell us about this event for you, what it means.
I think it's a wonderful event. Having all these black women together, beautiful art, diverse art, being represented, the energy in the room, I loved it. I would do it again, over and over again. They should do this in every city.
They should do it.
They need it. We need it.
They should. If you would tell anyone about this event that did not attend, what would you tell them they missed?
You missed out. You missed out big time. I think you need to be here to celebrate us, to promote us, to enjoy our art, to buy our art, appreciate art, let us educate you. You need this stuff on your wall. These women are amazing. I really love being amongst them. I felt honored to be selected. What more can I say?
I can say something.
What can you say?
You're amazing, and your
thank
art
you.
is amazing. How can someone find you so they can follow you? Support?
At Zan, X-A-N, Art Gallery. Find me there. Message me.
Any closing remarks for me?
What's the closing remarks? Thank you, Wanda. Thank you, Adonis. You did a great job. Let's do it again.
So we're here with another artist and a friend of mine at the Unsilenced Art Forever event. Alfreda Musa, what's going on?
What's going on?
You tell me. You are featured. You are the woman of the hour.
We are here with your one and only art minister, Alfreda.
There it is.
Musa.
Right. So this event for you, what does it mean? Because this is big, right?
Most definitely. Usually you don't see a lot of female artists come together in one area, and that's why it's so important for me. This is why I'm rooting for it. If you see the little, voluptuous melanin lady in the room, when you see that piece, you'll definitely see how she has her hand up. I'm all for the ladies, yes.
All for the ladies.
All for the ladies.
That's what it is. Tell us about this piece we stand in front of. This is, and what I want to say is I've known you for years, and I do want to say this. You are shifting as an artist and becoming even more doper than what you were. Yeah, this is dope. Tell us about this.
So with this piece, I called it Rose of Sharon because actually my mother name is Sharon, so I said Rose of Sharon, and the flowers gives you rose.
Right.
So with our melanin beauty and automatically beauty, butterfly, what do we relate to? Butterflies.
Right.
I had to put that in there.
Right.
But it was a whole process. I made sure I used our dark browns, our caramels. You also have a little bronze in there,
Right.
and everything had to go with I'm gonna go with the flow, girl. So that's what happened on this.
Right.
Piece.
So it's encompassing all our colors in the piece with the colors.
Everything, and the process. You can tell the process. It speaks for itself. You have some butterflies that, when you talk about butterflies,
Right.
it's a process.
Right.
They go from the caterpillar
Right.
to the cocoon, to the boom bang,
boom ba-dang.
to the boom bang, to the what? Butterfly.
Sisters over misters.
So you see that process going on in this piece too. So I hope it's speaking to you without words. It's giving you Black, beautiful women.
That's it. Tell us your Instagram and social media tags so people can follow you.
You can follow me on alfrenamusa.org. Also on everything, you can do that. And also to my other name, which is the one and only, The Art Minister.
That's what she is. Any last words you want to say before we leave?
Let the palm of your hand be the inspiration to your masterpiece. Yep.
This one here. That's what happens when you know people forever.
So my name is Lisa Bolt, and I am a Jamaican. And I've always loved art. When I was about 6, my brother bought me a book on Picasso, and I started secretly drawing and painting. But coming from the island, that was like not too cool. I really wanted me to be a nurse instead, and I knew that was not going to be the way I was going to go in life. So art was what helped me through a lot of times in school and as I grew up. Came to the United States and lived in New York for a while, and decided to come down to Florida, knew no one, and came here and started my art business.
Okay.
Then I called my friends in New York and told them I was an artist. So I'm a self-taught artist. I have been doing this for umpteen years. And with doing that, I also like the beauty of homes. So I'm an interior designer as well. And I teach kids after-school program with art and the senior citizens.
Okay, so this is history right here. This is the first time me and Winsome ever interviewed.
Yes.
Give me some, give me some. This is my sister, y'all. Winsome, tell them who you are and what it is you do.
So my name is Winsome Bolt. I'm a curator, interior designer, and an art instructor for kids and older adults.
And you do more, come on, spill the beans.
And with doing all of that, I decorate homes all over with my artwork and other artists as well. And I love to interpret my feelings through my art and what I do. So, yeah.
I think that you are very, very worthy to be a part of this Unsilenced Art Forever event.
Thank you.
It is, in my opinion, about time.
It's about time. Yes.
It's about time, in my opinion.
It's been many years. Since Oscar Thomas shows, I haven't done anything in this at this caliber.
And you've been cultivating the art community, period. Male, female, doesn't matter, black, white. You've been cultivating art, period, for years.
I started like the early 90s, and that's where I met Adonis, and I used to do art in my home. And bring the artists in and turn my home into a gallery. So this is where I know my art peaks. And we all kind of went our separate way artistically, but here we are coming back together, so it's great.
Tell me about this piece here that we stand in front of.
So this piece, I do a lot of things with children. And this piece represents what I think Miami should or would be all about. It's a merging of color, it's a merging of controversy, it's a merge of different ethnicity. And along with that, I wanted to show this young lady representing the shadow of all of us.
This is a beautiful piece. Any parting words? They got the music popping now. Any parting words before we leave, and how somebody can find you on social media?
So you can find me under Block 1 Art Walls,
right.
Winsome Bolt Facebook right now, and my parting words is make creativity the best that it can be for you. It's all about creativity in your life.
Y'all heard it. That's what it is.
Made by Quezzy.
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 wake up.
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 wake up.
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 wake up.
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 wake up.
Miami Morning Show.
You
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the you watching the
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 wake up.
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 the wake up.
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 wake up.
Miami Morning Show.
You watching the wake up, 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 wake up.
Miami Morning Show.